I like it in LA.
That's the most important thing. Are you all right? I see a little tan.
Yeah.
He's got some vitamin D.
Oh, I'm better now than before I left.
You needed that.
That's right. That's right. I was vitamin D deficiency, in fact.
Yeah, see?
It's in my
I am
contract.
vitamin D deficient, but I will resolve that soon enough. I promise you that.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh, gosh, he's in rare form. We ready to do this? Yeah. All right, guys. Just hours after Conor McGregor said in a taped interview with Jimmy Fallon that he and the UFC were negotiating a potential return to the octagon, that was in July, the UFC superstar shocked everyone with the following tweet. Please marinate on this. Hey guys, quick announcement. I've decided to retire from the sport formerly known as mixed martial arts today. I wish all my old colleagues well going forward in competition. I now join my former partners on this venture already in retirement. Proper pina coladas on me, fellas. He's a character. UFC President Dana White told ESPN that McGregor's retirement totally makes sense. I need y'all to keep this in mind. This isn't the first time that McGregor has declared himself retired from the UFC. He did this in April 2016. Remember, he tweeted that decided to retire young. Yeah, but this is where we are, Stephen A. Should Conor retire at the tender age of 30 years old?
Yes, he should. He should retire, Max Kellerman. Here's why. I really have a question as to whether or not Conor McGregor is dedicated to winning. This is a pugilistic sport. You have the right, the license to assault and to be assaulted by people. He's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He hasn't won since, I think it was Eddie Alvarez he knocked out at the Garden. I think it was Eddie Alvarez. I was there at that fight.
I was there too.
It was a sensational event, no question about it. Conor McGregor is box office. Personally, I love to watch him talk. I love to watch him talk smack. When he gets into the ring, he's highly skilled, et cetera, et cetera. But since that $100 million payday against Floyd Money Mayweather, he has not been in the news for anything other than out of the ring nonsense. Yeah. That's really what the reality of the situation is. Throwing the thing at the bus in Brooklyn, going off about Nurmagomedov, his country, his family, and so on and so forth. Getting in the ring. And even though I was proud of him for lasting the 4 rounds that he lasted before he lost to Nurmagomedov, because Nurmagomedov obviously was a monster and Conor McGregor hadn't fought in quite some time, it doesn't negate the fact that he got completely mauled in that fight. It could have easily been stopped in the 2nd round. Since that time, obviously, we saw him just the other day getting arrested and misdemeanor and all of this stuff, grabbing somebody's cell phone, et cetera, et cetera. All I'm trying to say is that Conor McGregor is a name. He's box office. He's been in the news. If you look at it from a box office perspective.
135-pound title.
All right, now we're...
Yeah, I like that fight, too. They both have called each other out. First of all, Cowboy, tell me the last boring fight that guy was in.
Right.
The answer is never.
Yeah.
He just bust into the top 10 Warrior. Unbelievable fight he just had. And Conor McGregor's fought anybody we've ever asked to. If these two want to fight, I'm in.
Any desire for McGregor-Diaz 3?
No.
Never.
That's more of a never. The Diaz brothers, they don't want to fight, so.
All right, Khabib McGregor 2. Now or never.
Khabib McGregor 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say never, but not now.
Not yet.
So what I'd like to do, he's going to have his suspension. I think what needs to happen is Khabib versus Tony Ferguson, do Conor and Cowboy, and if they both come out of that, we do the rematch.
How about Dana White, Oscar De La Hoya?
Listen, Oscar called me out. He's an idiot. So when you're a moron like he is, yeah, you have to fight. Yeah, I'll fight Oscar.
Conor McGregor announcing last week that he is retiring. Do you believe him?
No, I think that there's some things that Conor wants, and I think that Conor wants to get together face to face, he and I. And we probably will in the next couple of weeks, and we'll get this thing figured out.
It's got to be all about money and respect, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, who gets respected more than Conor McGregor does? Come on. The guy's never been definitely not by me. And he's got a lot of money, too. But, he's stuck on this thing where he wants a piece of the ownership, and that's just, I mean, if you look at basketball, Michael Jordan didn't own a piece of the league, and the list goes on and on. Is Conor very valuable to the sport and to the brand? UFC, of course he is, but yeah, that's a tough one. But I think there's other ways that we can make him happy.
What happens now? I mean, you have a melee, you have 2 melees basically going on outside. Break us down. What are the next steps here?
Listen, the commission is holding both checks. The Nevada State Athletic Commission is holding both their checks. You know, we're turning over film to the Nevada State Athletic Commission right now. They're going to watch the camp. I mean, this is a big deal. It could be suspension for Habib. You know, are these guys going to get visas again to get back in the country? You know, big fines. That's why they're holding their purses. It's a big deal.
How do you feel about Habib, his actions, just him?
Well, that was how it's. Listen, Conor's corner man, you know, got this thing going. Habib diving over was ridiculous. I mean, you just won a great fight. You fought brilliantly. You're about to get the belt on, and people are going to respect the fact that you fought well and you won the fight. But instead, you dive over the cage and start this huge melee with Conor's corner. I actually didn't allow him to get the belt put on because I knew what was going to happen when we did it. People were going to start throwing whatever they had down into the octagon. So I said, let's just get him out of here. We'll have Buffer announce it. And then sure enough, as soon as they started going through the tunnel, exactly what I knew was going to happen. I was like, we'll be lucky enough just to get him out of here without the belt. So it's bad. There's going to be an investigation by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and there's going to be big money fines, and these guys are in big trouble.
Where are these guys right now?
Who?
Habib and Conor. Are they in the locker rooms? Or?
Conor's in his locker room with his family and his friends, and I don't know where Habib is, but 3 of his guys have been arrested.
Did you speak to Conor?
I did.
What did he say? What do you say about it?
He's like, I don't care about any of this. He says, this doesn't matter to me at all. That's whatever. He says, you know, obviously he's upset about losing the fight.
I know that we got to see what the commission says, what the Metro Police have to say about this, but as the president of the UFC, do you feel like what is going to happen to Habib, his title? What do you think is an appropriate punishment?
I don't know. We need to see what happens here. Again, we need to see how this plays out. Nobody's ever done that. Nobody should ever do that. You know. And then the other guys jumping in and start going after Conor. The guy just fought 4 hard rounds, and you guys are going to jump in fresh and try to, you know, it's bad. It's all bad.
We were talking about
more Conor McGregor fans, Chicago or Boston?
I tell you what, I fought here in Boston. I've never fought in Chicago, but I tell you what, they treated me so good out there. It was great to be out there. What an amazing day. Now I get to be here in Boston also. I mean, what a life I live. I have fought here twice before in Boston, here in this actual arena at the TD Garden. I am unbeaten in this arena. I am unbeaten in Boston, just like the Bostonians themselves. That's what I said to the team in there. I asked them when I walked in, I said, are you ready for war? I said, when I say Boston, you say strong. Boston, strong. Boston, strong. And they all rose up in that energy. So I'm looking forward to seeing that transfer now onto the pitch. I'm very onto the ice. Sorry, we got pitches back here, but I'm very excited to see it. Like you said earlier, there, formidable man. What height? 6'9", 6. Big man, man. I couldn't believe it. So
they may be big, but you're sort of strong.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll sweep them once or twice, but I mean, I'm looking forward to an exchange happening. I know there's enforcers in this game. I know combat is somewhat allowed and somewhat refereed and somewhat prepared for, from my understanding and from looking at it online, and that I haven't seen it in the flesh, but from looking at it online, it seems to be a grip fight, a battle of the grips. You're on the ice, the balance is, you've got to check your balance, and you grab with one, you grab the sleeve with one and hit with the other. So I'm excited to see how it plays out, and I want to see something.
It's so different from the world you come from, because as you say, it's ice, it's skates, it's so much different. I would assume the leverage and things like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is actually fought in a kimono where you wear the suit, so grips are very important in that martial art. That's why I kind of relate it to that. Obviously, it's a little bit different. They're on ice, they've got the skates and things like that. I'd love to see it live, you know what I mean? So,
oh, you might.
Yeah, I hope so. That's why I went in. I was ready for war. I said to them, I said to the team, the Boston Bruins team, which one of you is the enforcer? And they all kind of waited for a minute. And I said, yous are all the enforcers. So let's see how it goes. It's going good so far.
I've been watching you in this building from the time you came out on the ice, walking around the parts of the building. Everywhere you've gone in this building, people have been going crazy.
Oh, man, the support I get all over this place. As an Irishman here on U.S. soil, you know, in Ireland, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's not even St. Patrick's Day. I've already been to a parade, a game, a pub, a restaurant. You know, they celebrate St. Patrick's Week over here. And I tell you what, when I get back to my home country of Ireland, I'm going to start campaigning for St. Patrick's Day to turn into St. Patrick's Week.
What's it going to be like for you tomorrow? You'll be with the mayor tomorrow, Mayor Walsh.
Yes, it'll be an honour to meet the mayor. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited to get out there and feel that Bostonian crowd. I know it well, you know, from fighting here and from being